Another lovely sunset from Gloscester Passage. I must admit the weather up in central Queensland, northern Queensland this time of the year is pretty fantastic. It's warm, pretty warm anyway, and quite settled. It's very good weather. But look, if I'm going to go down to Tassie, I've made up my mind I'm going to do it, and I just got to get on the toe. We still haven't got much northerly weather coming in yet, but we've got friends coming up here tomorrow, so we're going to have a bit of time here tomorrow and tomorrow night. But then Sunday, the wind's supposed to drop right out, so I'll use that to get back down to Airlie, and then I'll resupply the boat, put some water on, and I'll look for that break to get down a bit further south. Some big trips getting down to Yeppoon. Once I get there, then you can get down to the Narrows and Gladstone and work your way down, but a couple of big ones getting from here down to Yeppoon. So I just got to get on it, and probably going to not do it as good as I would like to. I really want the wind from behind me, so the northerlies are what I'm after, but I might not get too many of them. We'll just see how we go. Calm weather wouldn't be too bad, I guess. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. Well, we don't wear skimpy bikinis. Hell, it frightens me when I take my shirt off. There's definitely no one pregnant here. This is motor sailing for old dudes. We do live on a boat, and we do cruise extensively along the Australian coast. Join us and visit some great destinations. Learn how to look after a boat and live off grid. It might even get you enthused to do the same thing. Hey, stay out there till you can't. Tools are out today, little job on. For some reason, this water pump is leaking out of the seal. So I'm going to pull it apart and have a look. It hasn't done that many hours, about 700 hours is all it's done. So I'd expect to get a bit more than that out of it. But now we'll pull it apart, replace the seal, and have a look what's going on in there. Problem, this is what was leaking. It's a little lip seal that goes in your water pump, and in here the standard lip seal has a stainless steel spring that holds that lip in against the shaft. Now that stainless steel corrodes in the salt water, and then the seal starts leaking. What you need to do is replace it with an O-ring of the right size, and then the O-ring won't corrode and you'll get a lot more hours. I got 700 hours out of this seal before it shit itself. Gloucester Island and Gloucester Passage are magnificent destinations if you are visiting the Whitsunday group. A sandy bottom makes for good holding and puts you in the lee of the predominant southeasterly winds. Moorings are available through the Cape Gloucester Resort. The resort welcomes visiting boats. And you can get a great meal at the All Bar and Bistro. The bar and pool area have a great outlook out over Gloscester Passage. If you're not visiting by boat, units and motel accommodation are available. Well, Gloucester Island Resort, what a top place. It's going to be very busy next week because Shaggers is on here. A couple of hundred boats, they reckon, come in for Shaggers. For those of you that don't know, the Shag Island Yacht Club, it's a bit of a quasi yacht club. You can join it. There's a lot of benefits to be had if you join Shaggers, and one of them is you can come to the rendezvous they have here every year, and this is where they hold it. So that's going to be fun next week, but always something on here at Cape Gloucester Resort. This weekend they've got a big music festival. It's called Bottoms on the Grass. And if you haven't got a boat and you want to come here, they do have 6 units and 4 motel rooms. So you can come drive in and stay here. They've got a pool, they've got a great bar, they've got a fantastic outlook, and really worthwhile coming and having a look, especially if you're in a boat, because it's going to be busy next weekend with the Shaggers on, but most of the time you can come in, pick up a mooring or drop your anchor and enjoy the great facilities here at the Cape Gloucester Resort. Fantastic. Well, I've had a great week here, but the weather's calm today and it's time to head back to Airlie. We're keeping a lookout for any whales and eventually spot a mother and calf just laying on the surface near Woodwark Bay. I like to lock the dinghy up when I come into a public pontoon, but the bit of stainless wire I'm using is putting a few scuff marks on the new dinghy. Okay, so I definitely need a new cable with a bit of a cover on it for that dinghy tie-up. So what do? Quantum Marine are located in the Marina precinct and have nearly anything you can think of to do with boats and boating.
So Quantum Marine provides rigging services. We can get anchor chain and basically any repairs you might do, as well as insurance, rigging inspections. So pretty much full service. Excellent, Norm.
Thanks very much, Ian.
Good stuff, man.
No worries.
Yeah.
Great.
Love your work.
Thank you. And that will be a lot more forgiving over the gel coat. So thanks very much, Quantum Marine. So I've been waiting about 4 weeks for this weather to go round to the north, and it's going to happen in a couple of days. And the other good news is that Esther, who was an ex-student of mine when I worked at the Maritime College at Bundaberg, has decided to come on board and give me a hand to get the boat a bit further south. So that's great news because I've got a couple of long trips coming up. Anyway, we'll get Esther on board, get her settled in, and we're off heading south. See you next week, dudes.